everybody, it's me, Alex Garcia, aka the COG, coming at you as always from comicbookclique.com, and here to bring you the best day of the week, New Comic Book Day. And we got ourselves a heck of a week. It's a light week, but it's a big week, and it's a week I can't wait to discuss. So let's jump right into it, right? We're gonna start in Image with G.I. Joe number 16, Joshua Williamson, Tom Riley, Jordy Belair, Dreadnought War, Part 4. Here we continue this crazy adventure with Cobra Commander and Duke having this reluctant partnership in this world because they're wanted on both sides, right? The Dreadnoughts are wanting to get at Cobra Commander because of what he's done to them in the past. The Joes are trying to help out Duke with his situation, save his butt, and just craziness in the meantime because, you know, Destro is trying to usurp command of Cobra from Cobra Commander. So many things happening in this issue. This is a big action issue. It was a lot of fun. Craziness ensue. Can't wait to see how it all wraps up because in this issue, things happen, and the way it wraps up, like I said, in the next issue with part 5 of this is really going to wrap up well. Really can't wait to see where this continues to go because the Energon universe is heating up. Do not miss next week. We got Void Rivals 25, which is going to launch us into that new direction, which I guarantee you is going to continue to bring all the threads together from G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Void Rivals. Energon universe, you keep doing your thing. Do not miss this issue. Full of action. You'll read it in like 4 seconds. So good, so much happens. Good stuff. And let's jump over to Marvel, where we have Moon Knight number 15 by Jed MacKay and Domenico Carboni. Guys, I keep telling you, this is Jed MacKay's bread and butter. I mean, just look at this cover. Look how visceral this book is. Here we have the conclusion of this record story where he's being haunted by the ghosts of people he has killed in the past. Moon Knight and the Scarlet Scarab have been helping him out. We find out that there is another factor in it. They're involved. And so, you know, Moon Knight, as always, in gritty fashion, figures out a way to solve the problem and solves all the problems. But in the end, because something I didn't realize, is that this is the final issue of this current run of the Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu, because everything wraps up, but then a new story starts. Moon Knight has gone missing. And we're going to get a brand new number 1, Mark Spector Moon Knight, continuing Jed MacKay's story. Don't like that Marvel does this, because then it makes things hard to kind of follow or even to digest when you tell a person, okay, what book should I pick up that doesn't rely on tons of continuity, that's a little set outside the realm. Well, pick up Moon Knight. But where do I start with Moon Knight? Makes it a little tough to explain. So Marvel, stop doing this. But if you have been keeping up, because I have been keeping up, I will definitely be following this over to Mark Spector Moon Knight, where I know Jed is going to continue to tell this great Moon Knight story. Can't wait to see where it goes. And let's check out over in DC, Superman Unlimited number 8, Dan Slott and Jeremy Adams with Lucas Meyer. After that first big story arc, we've got now a second issue of a just kind of a one-issue standalone story, fleshing out this Superman world. Again, I keep recommending this book for people who are now kind of jumping on the Superman train or jumping back on the Superman train, especially after, you know, that great Superman movie. And this is also kind of picking up with that synergy because here we have Guy Gardner showing up to help out Superman with what's going on. They're launching a space shuttle and they're using Kryptonite as a fuel. Lois is on the space shuttle. Superman, of course, wants to help protect her, but he kind of can't because, you know, Kryptonite kind of makes him itchy or something. So he enlists the help of Guy Gardner to help out with protecting the shuttle. Lots of fun things ensue. And this whole issue, like I said, is kind of for people who aren't up to date on Superman or who haven't read Superman in a while. This is a great issue to just see, like, oh, this is where Lois is and this is where Superman is. Oh, and there's a Green Lantern still in this world, and it's Guy Gardner, who I just saw in the movie. It's for those fans, and which is why it's fine for me. But this issue definitely does take the foot off the gas a little bit, so it feels like it's kind of slowed down. But I can see why it's slowed down. They really Slott and company really want to just immerse you in this world and let you simmer and like get a chance to look around. So I dig that. I'm gonna keep picking up Superman Unlimited, but I really do hope it picks back up a bit more. And speaking of Superman, we have the Superman Black Label book, right? Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum, the final issue in Maxwell Prince's and W. Maxwell Prince and Martin Morazzo's Black Label story, set outside of continuity. Another great Superman book to pick up, especially now that it's done, if you don't want to deal with all the Superman backstory, because there's a lot of Superman backstory now out there in the DC universe. This concludes that story. We have the K-Man, the Kryptonite Man, being created by Lex Luthor to confront Superman here. He's completely overwhelmed, but in classic Superman fashion, he figures out a way to save the day, and in classic Superman fashion, willing to do it even if he has to sacrifice himself. This story concludes in a very interesting and fun way. W. Maxwell Prince, you set yourself up to have a book that I can constantly tell people, oh, you want to just read a Superman story? Pick up this 5-issue arc. But he also leaves it with a bit of a cliffhanger so that, hey, if DC, you want to keep this story going, which I'm honestly interested where it can go from here, let's keep the train going. So keep old Ice Cream Man team going, because I'll keep picking it up as long as they come back. I enjoyed this thoroughly. Good stuff. And let's jump over to Dynamite, where we have Thundercats Holiday Special 2025, Ed Brisson and Fabio Gallo on the art. I was almost not going to pick this up because I wasn't sure if it was going to matter in the grand scheme. This feels like they just kind of threw this together to have a fun holiday issue, and I'm happy I ended up picking it up because it has one of my favorite Thundercats characters in it. Snowman and Snowmeow finally make their appearance in this new Thundercats world. I was always a fan of those two characters. So much fun seeing them here. It's kind of just like a little side adventure adding to this world of Thundercats. If you've been enjoying the Thundercats comics as much as I have, it was great to see this. It doesn't really matter to the overall story unless they want to bring Snowman and Snowmeow back around. But if you want to just kind of read like a fun Christmas-esque type story where we get to just keep fleshing out this new third Earth, don't miss this issue. I had a lot of fun. Ed, you had a lot of fun, I could tell, in this as well. So cool stuff. And we also have Gargoyles Demona number 5 by Greg Weisman and Frank Poor on the art. This is the conclusion to this story of explaining what Demona was doing during her immortal years after she got her immortality until kind of present day, even though we don't quite get to present day. Here we see after she's left Constantinople, she has ventured off into Japan, another area where she's found a couple hundred years of solitude. Her and Angelica are living a good life. Remember, she's immortal. And here we see Angelica has now grown old. A couple hundred years have passed. However, if you guys remember from Gargoyles lore, we have the Hunter, right? And the Hunter has finally found his way to Demona. Calamities ensue, and we see more reason why Demona just hates humanity. It's just, like I said, to flesh out what exactly happened in all those years where she was not with Goliath and the clan. It helps to, I guess, make her, you feel bad for her situation. I never really totally feel bad for villains in this situation because it was kind of always there, I guess. But I very much still enjoyed the story. I'm enjoying the world of the Gargoyles. We have some interesting Gargoyles books coming up still. So if you've been enjoying it as much as I have, don't miss out. Greg and company, keep bringing back the 90s. I'm all for it. So fun stuff. Thank you. And we have the return from Vault Comics of Barbaric. And here we have Barbaric, The Long Death. And Michael Morisi back on the writing with, I want to make sure I get his first name correct, Nathan Gooden back on the art. We haven't really gotten much Barbaric the last, I want to say year or so. I don't know what's going on all over Vault, but I'm happy to see another miniseries back. We've gotten maybe like 2 one-shots in the last couple years. And this was great to see Owen and company back in the middle of this all. This was a great big oversized issue. worth the price. It was I think it was like $5.99 or $6.99, but totally worth it because you get a lot of meat in the story. And if you just love the action and even like a bit of the sexiness that occurs in these comics, you're not gonna want to miss this. A lot of characters come back around. Some characters who showed up in those one-shots come back around, and it seems like we're headed toward the end of this story. Just to basically fill you guys out who haven't seen this, because I haven't like talked about this much. This is a story where it's kind of like Conan, right? Where it's a Conan type character. Except we have Owen the Barbarian, who gets cursed to have to carry around this cursed axe that needs to feed on blood, and on top of that, anyone who comes and asks him for help, he has to help them. Even though he wants to just slaughter everybody, he can't. If someone comes, hey, I need your help with something, he has to help them. And right now he's got a whole clan of people he's trying to help, and also trying to figure out a way to break this curse, because he's just tired of carrying around this talking axe that just constantly wants to cause chaos. Fun book. Michael Marisi, you've been doing a great job with this. If this is kind of nearing the end of the story, I'm totally fine with it. We've had a great time in this world. Fun stuff. If you don't know it, there's a great collection that's about to come out from Vault. Pick that up and you'll see why I'm highly recommending this book. Don't miss it. But we have a surprise entry, right? Somebody just threw a quarter into the machine. A new challenger has arrived, because I'm going to talk about a book that I shouldn't be talking about yet. I want to say a big shout out, thank you to Scott over at Read More Comics, probably the best comic book store in all of Brandon, Florida, probably in all of Florida, period. So thank you so much for giving me the heads up on, check it out, guys. We got Ultimate Endgame #1. Marvel sent out a little preview. He passed it on to me. I'm not going to say any spoilers. All I'm going to say is this, that you don't want to miss this. If you have not read any of this Ultimate stuff, you can still jump right in here and you will get caught up. If you have been reading all the Ultimate stuff, you don't want to miss this. Ultimate Endgame, it just, from the beginning of the issue to the end of the issue, is nonstop. Everything comes to a head. All those story beats, all those little details from all these little books coming together into this final mini series that's gonna seemingly end the Ultimate Universe. Whew. And the revelation that happens at the end of this first issue, I cannot wait to see where this goes. Dennis Camp, you know what you're doing. I can't wait to see how this story ends. I'm so happy I got to jump on this. This is one of the blind bags. I can't even show you the cover. Can't, but we can discuss it online. Marvel's got a whole Twitter feed for it. So again, thank you so much to you, Scott, over at Read More Comics, for giving us a jump on this. And we will have a more in-depth review of this book. Hopefully the week it comes out, you can pick this up on December 31st, New Year's Eve, at your local comic shop. If your local comic shop happens to be Read More Comics, make sure you pick it up. And you will check out, like I said, a more in-depth review on our website, comicbookclique.com. Once the week this book is officially out. But I'm telling you right now, add this to your pull list now. Do not miss this. Don't miss this. This is going to be like the miniseries of 2026, guarantee it. And that's what I picked up for the week, guys. As always, let's keep the conversation going. Let's talk online. Hit us up on our Facebook, on our Instagram, on our X, on our YouTube. We are all over the place. And make sure you hit up our website, comicbookclique.com. And our Patreon. The more you guys contribute to our Patreon, the more we're able to pick up more books, the more reviews we're able to give you, the more discussions we can have. So please help us out so we can pass it on to you guys. Make sure you, like I said, you're checking out our reviews. We have a slew of writers writing these wonderful reviews on every book that pretty much I'm picking up, as well as books that I'm not picking up. We have so much we want to talk about, guys. All of us here at the Comic Book Clique are excited to talk about all things comic books. And as always, don't forget Dirt Sheet Radio, where we got Jon Escudero and company talking all things wrestling. Things are firing on all cylinders right now, guys. So just help us finish this year in fantastic fashion. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do anything you can to help spread the word of Comic Book Clique, because you are worthy, just as our boy the Don always says. And what I always say is, keep print alive, read more comics. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time.